all the time.
Talking about flying and wings, I've got to dial it back to the Fable for a minute. You've spoken a lot about the process that Ram had you go through in the preparation for the Fable. Would you consider yourself a director's actor?
I'm only a director's actor. I'm not an actor alone. I'm always, no matter how young my director is, I'm always looking at his face after each and every take. Was it okay? Was it good? Should I do it again? There is always that doubt, and that doubt can only be cleared by the director, because it's his vision. It's his vision I'm part of. I'm trying to get all his ideas on the screen, and so his participation and his approval is the only validation I'm looking for at that point of time, and nobody else. Once he says, okay, let's move on, after that I don't even look back and look for any other approval validation at all, because eventually it's him, most cases written by him, visualized by him. It's his vision. So his approval matters the most.
That's a great sentiment, that it's about staying true to the director's vision.
Yeah.
Now, you said something earlier, you don't like plan Bs.
No, I don't.
Do you like surprises?
Anytime. If it is a gift, free gift, I love it.
I'm with you on that one, and let's hope that our audience is also with us on that one. Because I'm feeling a little spontaneous, and I think we should give everyone a little bit of a surprise. So, ladies and gentlemen, you've probably guessed this by now. Not only have we got the incredible Manoj Bajpayee here, we've also got the director of the film sat right there in the front row. Ram Reddy, and of course Mr. Pratap Reddy, who's one of the producers, and Miss Sun Min Park. But Ram, if you're up for it, and if you also like surprises, can we have you on stage?
Yes, absolutely.
So Ram, I think I ought to introduce you. Even though Manoj has spoken so highly of you, I think we should give you a proper introduction. So Ram Reddy is an Indian film director and writer. He made his directorial debut with the 2016 Kannada film Tithi, which premiered at the 68th Locarno International Film Festival, where it won the Golden Leopard in the Filmmakers of the Present category, as well as the First Feature Award. It also won numerous awards at film festivals, including Palm Springs, Shanghai, Mumbai, and Marrakesh. It won the German Star of India Award for the Best Feature Film at the 13th Indian Film Festival in Stuttgart. And last but not least, at the 63rd National Film Awards, the film won the National Film Award for the Best Feature Film in Kannada. So we have on stage here multiple national awards in our presence between Manoj and yourself. Something of an underachiever, are we?
Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, the first film, it went way better than we ever expected or hoped. I'm very, very fortunate. You know how Manoj was saying, give creative minds wings. As a young dreamer, I was unequivocally backed by my producers to fly. And I tried my level best every day to put my 200% into that faith. And step by step, it led me to being able to work with one of the people I admire the most in this world. So I'm so proud to be here. Thank you all for having me.
Is he really a director's actor?
Absolutely. You know, Manojji, firstly, yes, I'll get to that, but the magnetism that you feel when you're on set with him is palpable. not only to me, of course, because we're connected like heart to heart, soul to soul. I'm on the monitor, he's in front of the camera, and there's this umbilical cord between us that's constantly flowing. But every single person on set can feel an artist at work. And it like, as he speaks, I felt, as the conversation went on, you could feel the aura in the room, you know? And there is this depth to his eyes. I can feel it while he's sitting right next to me. The best moment for me in my film is, oh my god, so sorry. Fable in. All right. The best moment for me in the film, and even if you see the teaser, which is on the Berlinale website, is a shot where he's sitting in the living room and his wife, Nandini, sings the song Neharva, and the camera, it tracks into him slowly. That note that he hit, I can still not watch my film or my edit without crying every single time. And not just crying, I mean like really crying. You know, because he took something that I had in my mind and my heart and placed it in heaven somewhere. You know, so that's how I feel about it.
And what a beautiful result you've achieved together. Because that film is, it's stunning in so many ways. Stunning to look at visually, of course, because you've shot it on film and that creates so much texture and really captures that sense of nostalgia like we were discussing earlier. But it's also about the memories that you're able to evoke in all of us, of our own childhoods, which is really quite a feat.
Thank you.
Would you tell us a little bit about the film itself and what you can without giving away spoilers, and also what inspired it? Why did you decide to create something that was so nostalgic and whimsical?
Yeah, sure. The film, it's quite a beast. It's hard to describe, but I will try my level best. It's about a family, a happy family, who own this vast orchard in the Indian Himalayas. The owner of the orchard is Dev, and it starts on the onset of spring. His daughter comes home from boarding school, the family is reunited, but then as he's walking with his little son into the orchards on the first day of the operation in the orchards, he finds a tree that has been burnt down. So one of the apple blossom trees is burnt, and a few days later more trees are burnt, and he starts to wonder who are starting these fires and why, and the fires start to escalate as the film progresses. But as we go on with him and his journey, Dave's journey, we realize that maybe there's something else happening here, something more, and so I'll leave it at that, because I would love for everyone here, whenever, if they are interested after seeing the teaser and whatnot, to watch the film. But it's that something more that I kind of made this film for. I was searching for it. And there are some magical elements in the film. It's realistic, but it tries to reach for something more and something higher. And yeah.
I think it's got just enough magic in it to leave us with that feeling of optimism that we all carried in our hearts as kids. So I think you've done a wonderful job at capturing that.
Thank you.
The other thing that really struck me when I was watching the film was how big a role the setting plays in the film. So the family living in the Himalayas, in between 3 mountain ranges, I think, was it?
Yeah, it's called
Pahad, right?
the Teen Pahad Estate, because of how vast it is.
Yeah.
Right?
And the mountains play quite a central role in the narrative. Did you intentionally set about creating an environment that reflects the emotional journey of the characters?
Yeah, absolutely, because the mountains, the Himalayas, they firstly are almost like these ancient beings. They're immortal in a way, and the souls that have wafted through there, the ones who have delved into themselves in those in those ranges have reached something that perhaps we could say is almost magical. And so if we wanted to create magical elements, where better than a place where I would venture to say magic may really exist if we were to go out, you know, in some way, shape or form. It's in the air, you feel it. And I'm driving around the mountains and I'm like, wouldn't it be cool to just strap on a pair of homemade bird wings and just jump off a cliff? And the mountains don't laugh back at me. They're like, sure. You know? They're like, why not? So they just supported it. And then it built from there. I think I would like to take this opportunity, maybe we can tell this story together. The story about before we started shoot. So Manojji, I met him and I was fortunate to meet him for shoot at the Neem Keroli Baba ashram. We met there and Manojji was very keen to go to see Babaji's cave, and that was a personal dream of mine as well, and so we decided to go together. The day Manojji picked couldn't have been, in a way, worse. It was the worst weather you could imagine. It was a storm. Like, not even like rain, it was a storm. Shall I hand the mic over to you?
Yes.
Here you go. So it's the storm.
And it was raining and it was very cold. It was winter time when we, we were supposed to start a shooting. So I told him that, because I'm a Kriya Yogi, Kriya Yoga follower and I'm initiated into it, so I would like to go and meditate in the cave of Babaji, who is our, master. So he said, no, I would like to come with you. And we went and we started climbing for 1 hour. And we reached the cave and it was drizzling. But we still didn't mind. We kept on talking, we kept on climbing, and we reached the cave. And I got into my meditation. He took a corner in that small cave and he started meditating. We opened our eyes after some time and he said, let's go. And as we looked outside the cave, it was all white. The mountain was covered with white, and there was snow all over in that half an hour, 45 minutes. It snowed so much, and we felt the divine intervention there. We felt some kind of a connection. We felt that this is an indication to something else, okay? We felt that energy. As we were climbing down, I said, Ram, I think I got the got the note for my character. He said, I think I have got it too. So, so that's, the film is also talking about some abstract, mystical thing. But I really think that this film it became possible only because of Babaji's blessing. I personally believe that. Because it all started from there.